Did you say that you'd read a book, or you'd got some reading material?
Yeah,
What is it?
I've read loads of books. What God Wants, there's a good book.
Which one? Oh yeah, we've read that before.
Yeah, several times.
I've got something good to read to you. In fact, it's made me go buzz-eyed. I couldn't quite believe what I'm reading. We may have to do a few KaK and Max to get this out.
Why? What are you getting out?
It's thick. Really
Bragging
thick.
now.
It's got a big girth.
Told you he was bragging. Told you. He's just a bragger.
Are you ready?
Better not be a
Here
dildo.
it is.
Oh, it's not a dildo. Oh.
Look how thick that is.
Oh. I know what that is.
Bloody hell.
I do know what that is. That is... Wow.
Can you see some of that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Just
dear.
pause it if you want to look at some of that I've highlighted.
Oh, dear.
Okay.
Dear, oh, dear, oh, dear.
Oh, dearie me. It's the unredacted Jeffrey Epstein's dirty black book.
Now, of course, we won't be naming any names apart from the names that we named, because we're allowed to name them because they're already out in the public anyway.
Yes. Ghislaine Maxwell, apparently pronounced Ghislaine. It's French. She had a company called G-Mex and another company called Mindspring. And Tim Newcomb...
I think that her will be a whole topic by itself, and some of these companies.
Well, yeah, we're going to do a special on her, as Salon mentioned on last night's video.
Yeah, or the day before.
Or the day before. Because we found out some real shocking stuff about her, but that warrants a good 20-minute video, and I need to make some notes to write everything down. But Tim Newcomb, who they knew, ran a company called Citrix Systems. He was a programmer. And I think that's to do with her sister's programming company, where they put
too much
security software in all the alphabetic agencies. So that's what we're going to talk about next time. So on here, and this is what the FBI notes from the unredacted. Unredacted means it's not been all blacked out like the government normally issue them.
And it's got all the phone numbers and email addresses.
It's even got the Queen of England, Elizabeth II's landline at Buckingham Palace.
You mean the Zionist, not quite German Queen?
That's the one that thinks she's above everybody else. That poor old little lady that eats children and drinks their blood.
Only after she's terrified them.
Yes. That's the testosterone, or the adrenaline.
Adrenaline.
So in here is a friend of Jeffrey Epstein's, and his name is Mr. Barak Ehud, and he's the former Prime Minister of Israel.
Yeah.
He frequented Jeffrey Epstein's planes.
Oh, Lolita Express.
Yes. And do you know whenever these important people went around, like Andrew, I can't call him Prince, Elizabeth's son, who was mates with Epstein,
yes,
and Donald Trump, Prince Andrew, I never knew him. Look at some pictures, they've known each other for 20 years, they've been best of mates for 20 years. What's the pictures up?
Yeah, but it's like him that was the...
He's in here as well.
Him that was in the thingy embassy. They stole and they're trying to deport to America.
I can't remember.
You do. WikiLeaks.
Oh, just in...
What did Trump say? It's not my thing. After saying...
A couple of years ago, Julian Assange, I love Julian Assange. WikiLeaks, look at this. Have you seen what WikiLeaks have put out? Something. Mr. President, Julian Assange, I've never heard of him. Prince Andrew, I don't know him. Put some pictures up.
They're in today's post, today's paper.
So it's going to take us a few videos to get through to this. So the Secret Service personnel escorting was led by Mr. Barak Ehud, former Prime Minister of Israel. There's a scout for young females as well, along with Jean-Luc Brunel, who's Karen Models, and David Copperfield, the magician, also was in on it.
Well, you know why that is, though. These magicians, they basically sell the soul to a demon. They've only got this one life, and so because they've sold their soul, they can do anything, including Lolita Express.
Do you know, Salon, once somebody says to me, you only live once. And I said, hold on, you're given the illusion that you may die once, but you live every day, don't you?
Yes.
And that changes it. So Ghislaine Maxwell, who allegedly had lunch with the Queen of England and was at Royal Ascot only a month or so ago, seems to have vanished off the planet of the Earth. So right, it is thick, a little bit like some of the people in it, thick and stupid. And there's actually nearly 90 pages. So it may take, we're not going to go through every page.
No, because that would take too long.
So here we have, as you can see, it's not blacked out. And the first name I'm going to bring up is Charlie Althrop.
Wasn't he...
027 229 1573.
Wasn't he related to Princess Diana?
That was Princess Diana's brother.
And he's been on the Lita Express.
Yes. This is Jeffrey Epstein's unredacted black book of people who like underage kids, either slept with underage kids or had some interest in this paedophilic racket that Epstein, the billionaire, and when you've got that many billions, you can pay for your death. You can pay to be vanished, right? This is the unredacted of all the perverts that are in it. So we just want to expose some of them. Here's another one, another toff, and his landline's in it. Viscount William Astor.
The Astor family, one of the richest families in the world.
Yes! Surprise, surprise. Clive Bannister. Here's a good one for you. He's the CEO of HSBC Investment Bank in London. Clive Bannister. I've seen him before. Here's another one. Do you remember this woman was on one of those jungle programmes, that crappy shit that they put on television? It says Sir Anthony and Lady C. Bamford. You heard of Lady C, that woman with the blonde hair with a bucket mouth that comes on TV? Mates of Jeffrey Epstein, Lady Colin. Lady C.
Because this would go over a lot of people's heads, because they can't understand why a woman would go and do the same dirty things that the blokes do, and that's because they all drink the adrenochrome.
They also, people have got too much money and power, like to have sexual power over minors as well, whether it be to rape them or to murder them or just to torture them. It gives them a certain power. So we're going over a few London toffs at the moment. Lord and Lady Beaumont. Yeah, Elms Road, London, SW44. There's a lot round the Chelsea area. Tamara Beckwith. You might not have heard of Tamara Beckwith, but she was one of these It girls.
It?
An It girl, yeah. One died, the one that took cocaine. I can't remember her name now. Oh, here's some good ones. We're on the B's now. Conrad and Barbara Black. That was the American lawyer that got Michael Jackson off. I know, O.J. Simpson.
Yeah.
Yeah, Conrad Black. What does that tell you? David Blaine.
The magician again.
The magician, yeah. His personal numbers are here. And guess who? Look here. Look at this one. Tony Blair.
Oh, there's a shot. Not
Tony Blair. Tony buggering Blair.
Tony Blair is a paedophile then.
Quite possibly.
He's been on the Lita Express.
Quite possibly. You couldn't get in this black book, unredacted black book of Epstein's, unless you were very close friends with him. Why would he want your details? Here's some good ones as well.
Yeah.
The Honourable Bruce and Penelope Bossum of London, 34 Princedale Road. All their numbers are in it, all their landlines in. Richard Branson, the Virgin Man.
Yeah, or should I say the man that likes virgins.
You ever watch the Formula One? You ever get into that? There used to be a chap that ran the Benetton Formula One team when Michael Schumacher used to win all the time years ago before he went off-piste and smashed his head up and now is a cabbage. Flavio Briatore.
No, all right.
Flavio Briatore is an Italian, very, very wealthy man. Friends with black supermodel Naomi
Campbell.
That's the one. I think he was married to her for a while. Jean-Luc Brunel. Alistair Campbell.
MP.
He was Tony Blair's right-hand man. He was on TV recently. I saw him online.
Oh, yeah, wasn't he involved in the phone hacking?
Yeah, that was it. An utter liar. Some flashing blue lights over there.
Cop
but it's a cop bike.
Yeah, it's cool.
He's travelling at an enormous speed. Who else have we got here? Caprice, the model. Seems to be a lot of models in it. I guess they're friendly with younger up-and-coming models. Caprice. She's a friend of Jonathan Ross. Very close friends they are. I don't know whether Wassy is in here. But John Cleese is. Oh, what a shame. The Monty Python man, John Cleese.
That's really annoying, that is.
Oh, dear. John Cleese from the Monty Python films. I'm going to chuck all his DVDs away now. I didn't realise he was in it. Susanna Constantine. Now, there used to be a programme on TV, not that I ever watch it, called Trini and Susanna.
Oh, that rings a bell.
Right.
Was it a cooking?
They used to call one of them Tranny and Susanna.
Was it to do with cooking
It's
or
to do
property?
with clothes and fashion and stuff.
Okay.
They do other things. Now, one of them's really ugly. There's the Trini. She's on the daytime TV that does the fashion reports. But yeah, she's also in here. Susanna Constantine. Sophie Dahl, another model, is in Epstein's book. And the Earl and Countess Cass and Ted Darby of Netherton Grove, London. Again, Southwest 10. They're in here. Minnie Driver, the actress. That's just the first page.
Jeez.
Now, the second page, you get the real juicy stuff. Can you see that? Just pause it if you want to read it. Okay. What we've got here is the Duchess of York. First of all...
Fergie?
Yes, Sarah Ferguson. Sunning Hill Park, Ascot, Berkshire, SL5. That's where she lives. Apparently Epstein gave her thousands and thousands of pounds to help their two kids go to school and stuff as well.
Well, actually, what's happened now lately is that the Queen is now giving her some money to keep her mouth shut because she got caught, didn't she, saying what she got up to and how she could sell things for money, get them things for money. There's a video out there.
So the Queen has shut her up?
Yeah.
The Duchess of York, Sarah Ferguson. You remember the toe-sucking scandal that went on?
Well, we all know that Andy has got to be in there because, well, it's obvious he is, because he's a big friend of Jeffrey.
This is huge on here, this list of all her addresses and telephone numbers and secretaries and stuff. Riding House Street, London. All her everything. John O'Sullivan. It's shocking. Anyway, second on there, Duke of York, Buckingham Palace. Can you see that? The grand old Duke of York. He had 10,000 men, women, girls. Babies?
Infants.
Okay. He marched them up to the top of the hill and he marched them back again. Duke of York, Andrew Windsor, Buckingham Palace, London, SW1 1AA. And there's the Queen's landline number here. Yeah, Her Majesty Queen of England, Elizabeth, 0207 024 5955. Give it a call if you want. There's even all their email addresses here. Ascot,
Make sure you can speak German if you're calling her.
Oh, good evening. Can I speak to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth the Führer? Sophie X, Modem X, Madam X. This is the Duke of York. Andrew. Who else is in here? Oh no, you're joking. Another virgin man.
No.
Chris Evans, ginger nut with the glasses.
I do recall seeing him in there, yeah.
Oh. The Right Honourable Rupert Fairfax.
Who's that?
Lognor Hill, Uppington, Shrewsbury. The Right Honourable Rupert. He's an MP, friend of the Queen.
Oh, well, you know, as soon as he said the word right honourable, you know that everything's the opposite way round, so they're anything but honourable.
So the Queen's landline is in here as well as him. Oh, here's another one. Ambassador and Lady Fairweather. An ambassador of where? I'm not quite sure, but again, Weatherby Gardens, London, and the landline number. Ambassador and Lady Fairweather. Oh no, I'm going to chuck all my Roxy Music CDs away.
No.
Brian Ferry's in here. Brian Ferry. And also Ralph Fiennes, the actor. His landline number's in here, and his cell phone. And then there's this Princess Firel. I don't know who she is. From New York.
Oh.
Maybe it was just a young Masood.
If you know, just pop it in the comments.
Katie Ford in America. Not sure who Katie Ford is. Oh, you're kidding me. Mr. David and Lady Karina Frost. David Frost. And he's dead now. Carlisle Square, London, SW3. It's all SW, Southwest. All Chelsea area, isn't it? Mariella Fostrop. You remember she used to present that late night? She's very well spoken. She was a model and she used to present a late night programme. I know you don't watch TV. Mariella Fostrop. Lord and Lady Guildford, whoever they are, but there's a lot of right honourables and lords and lady paedophiles in here. Princess Olga of Greece. Princess Olga of Greece, does that ring a bell? Lloyd Grossman. You know, the man that makes the sauces that you get in the supermarket?
Yeah.
He's got a mid-Atlantic accent which sounds American and English. Lloyd Grossman. He was a chef at one point, I think. George Hamilton, the actor. Barry Hearn, the boxing promoter.
It just gets...
Oh, good Lord, are you kidding me? Lord and Lady Hanson. The Right Honourable Robert Hanson also. And that's just the second part. We'll do a few more bits. Marie Helvin, model. Oh, I used to think she was so beautiful. She's an old woman now. Mr. and Mrs. Heseltine.
Huh.
He was on TV the other day. I saw it online.
He's the richest MP in Britain, you know.
Michael Heseltine, here he is, look.
Yeah.
Heseltine. Miss Annabelle Heseltine, his daughter. Rupert Heseltine, his son. So not only is the Heseltine and his wife
family
in on children, but the whole family are at it. India Hicks. That was that woman that had the sex change from a man to a woman. India Hicks, wasn't it? Dustin Hoffman.
Well, I'm not surprised.
It is a bit weird. I'm trying not to swear. I'm trying my hardest not to swear here. Dustin Hoffman. Pretty sick. Liz Hurley, model. Michael Jackson. Now, this is not the Michael Jackson hee-hee
ha ha
that you're thinking of. This is Michael Jackson, the lawyer. Or is it Michael Jackson, the head of the campaign for real ale? That writes the books about real ale. Eddie Irvine, ex-Ferrari Formula 1 racing driver, Irishman from Northern Ireland. Mick Jagger.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Oh, you're kidding me. I'm going to smash all my Rolling Stones albums now. Mick Jagger, can you believe it? Mick Jagger's in here. Has everybody had enough? We're going to do a little bit more. But after this page, we may come back to it. But there may be some shockers for some people in here, because not everybody's got an unredacted copy. I know Sean Atwood has put some stuff out there. Here's some good things. Now, I thought the Kennedy family were really sweet. That were assassinated by the American government. So you've got Senator Edward Kennedy in here. Also interested in young children. Ted Kennedy Jr. Andrew and Kerry Kennedy. Bobby and Mary Kennedy. These are all offspring of JFK's and his family. And they've got places in New York and all over the place. Then you've got Ethel Kennedy. She lives in the USA. Then Joe Kennedy. All the Kennedys in here. Really? Have you been taken over from the nice side to the dark side? Dr. Henry Kissinger.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely not surprised there.
Now, he must be about 1,000 years old. Henry Kissinger. He was behind the Bilderberg.
Well, that's because he drinks the adrenochrome of young children after he's terrified them.
So that's how you live to 1,000 years old, is it? You murder children. Christopher Lambert is in here.
Oh, the actor.
He was in Highlander.
Oh no.
Oh no, I've got to destroy a lot of DVDs or sell them to Money Magpie this week. Oh, here's another one. You're going to smash all these Duran Duran records now.
Simon Le Bon.
Simon and Jasmine Le Bon in here. 397 Upper Richmond Road, London, SW1. Southwest 1 again. Yeah, Simon Le Bon. Oh, Jesus Christ, it just gets worse. Courtney Love, well, we knew about that one. She was married to the guy that shot himself, blew his head off, that was in the band Nirvana. You're all screaming his name out now, aren't you? Kurt Cobain. He committed suicide.
Allegedly.
And that was his wife, Courtney Love. And have you seen her? You seen how she is? So we're just getting towards the end now, and I'm going to leave you with the last name, and then we're going to have just a quick talk about what's going on here. Now, this man, I mentioned his name earlier, and you called him something, didn't you? You can see the name before we mention it.
Oh, yes.
Mandy. There's a gay man, not that means any difference, that seems to like young boys.
The Dark Prince.
The Dark Prince.
Oh.
Now, what does that tell you? The lights go out when it's the Dark Prince. And here's his name. And we're going to leave you this. This is the KaK M Show report on Jeffrey Epstein's dirty, bloody back book. Peter Mendelsohn, British politician. Dirty, filthy, rotten, beep.